As mentioned during the how to prime a carburetor, I found a leak on the truck coming from the fuel pump, and we're heading to O'Reilly's to pick up a new fuel pump for it and get it installed and do a how-to video. First time I've ever done a fuel pump on one of these, so yeah, this should be an adventure. We'll see how it goes. And we made it to the store. Let's go see if they got our part. So you'll see the top of the fuel pump right there, and we're gonna start removing it. So right here I'm trying to figure out what exactly is going to be the best way to get to the mount bolts that go to the fuel pump, and I figured out that the forward one is way easier to get to, and I was having some difficulty because of how tall the truck sits, and height is not a requirement in my family. So being short on this sort of sucked because I couldn't get underneath of it also. Here's a better picture of the two mount bolts that you have to remove when removing the fuel pump. The forward one is already broke loose, and the aft one, as you see, I'm struggling with. And the reason why I'm struggling with this is not because of the flexible extension or the ratchet or my height. The reason for the struggle is coming up in just a second, and you'll find out that I was very frustrated with myself after this. So, after wanting to throw some stuff, I finally figured out that it is an 11 millimeter and not a 10 millimeter. Who would have thunk? So, the bolts are broke loose that attach it, and now I'm gonna climb underneath and disconnect the three hoses, which I'll show you a picture of here in just a second. So the three hoses that we have to remove are that one where the light's shining and the two next to it right there. So let's get to removing those off the bottom of the fuel pump. Finally got this out, and this is the old one right here, and it was leaking from right around this seal right here. So got our new one right here. When I went up to O'Reilly's, they asked if it was with rider or without. So mine was without, and this is the part number for the Precision fuel pump, and this is not a sponsored ad. When installing the new fuel pump, if you have an old hacksaw blade, you see the push rod in the middle there, you pull up on it with a pair of needle nose and slide some piece of metal in there to hold it up while you install the new fuel pump, so that way the arm will slide into it. Well, I didn't film during the install, but here is the new fuel pump installed. The two mount bolts are the upper two bolts right there. The three lines are connected, and we're gonna try to start her up and see if she leaks. It's been a few days since I changed the pump on this, so we're gonna see if it's gonna start without priming. Come on, baby. Come on. There it goes. No priming needed. Hopefully you like this. Give it a thumbs up. And remember, hit the subscribe button.